Harbor Freight today and traded in my old chainsaw for a new one. They had a recall on my old one. I got quite a few miles out of that old chain before I used the recall to go exchange it. Got me a brand new one. Gonna use it in my limbing project. I didn't issue the recall, they did. But it's basically the same saw, it's just a little bit different looking. 14-inch electric chainsaw. The other one worked pretty good, but there was something wrong with the switch in there, and you had to keep playing the switch and trigger. Half the time it wouldn't run, and they said it was a safety issue. But I had forgot there was a recall in my mailbox, and I pulled it up and printed it and took it down there. I had no trouble at all exchanging it. I'm out here tinkering with my generator today. It's too hot to do a whole lot. I took out these little short screws. There was one here and one there. It's just a little sheet metal screw, close to a 1/4-inch thread, 1/4-20. I was gonna do some elaborate stuff, and I just took my drill bit, drilled all the way through that piece of square stock, and found 2 bolts in my junk box. They're about a 1/4-20. I'm not sure what they are, but they sure fit through here. I got this piece of 2x4. I'm going to bolt right to the side of the generator. And these dooflunkers here, I bought at Harbor Freight this morning. I figure I can screw them right down in there. And it'd be just right about there. Give me someplace to hang that saw instead of having to worry about fitting it up inside there. I can always put a bungee cord to hold it in place. And I notched out right here with a 7/8" drill bit for this bolt head that's sticking out. These 2 1/4-20 bolts I got on here should hold. Be plenty strong enough. I didn't have a whole lot of bolts to pick from, but I was lucky to find these 2 there about the right. You know what, I'd be better off to put the nuts on the inside to be less likely for somebody to get hanged up on them. Let's put the bolts. I don't know why that wouldn't work. I just went 1 inch up from the bottom on both of those. Yep. Snug as a bug in a rug. Just got to put my nuts on there. 1/4-20 nuts. And drill me a pilot hole. Let's see, I put one. I only bought 2 of these. Should have bought more than that. 1 there and 1 there. And the saw should just fit right in there. Unless I go further out. If I go further out, I could just possibly hang my extension cord on there as well. We'll worry about that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put some bolts and washers on this 2 here and tighten it up. I think it's going to work like a champ. Covered up the word Dayton on the side of my generator, but that's no biggie. 1/4-20 bolts, and that's going to be the hardest thing in the world to find, since those are the first ones you use up all the time. Ain't doing a whole lot of exciting stuff today, just basically tinkering. Guess I better go find an open end wrench. I think it's about 7/16. Well, for better or worse, I got it bolted up there, and I'm sure it could fall off if I bounce good enough. Just riding around the property here, it ought to stay in there just fine. If I gotta go to any great length of distance, I can put this bungee cord on here somewhere. I'm sure it'll fit there some dang where. That ought to hold it down just fine. Looks like I might get rained on here in a minute. Take a look at my new chainsaw while I'm looking. I wrote down all the different models of pole saw that'll fit at Amazon.com. Pole saw chain, that is. A whole bunch of different models they say it'll fit. Well, there's the wrenches and the oil, the book. Portland 14-inch electric chainsaw, ready to roll. Wonder if there's anything else in that box. Some kind of rubber cap came out. I know where it goes, right there over that bolt. That'll get lost in 5 minutes. Well, if I'm going to get rained on, I guess I would better put my lawnmower in the garage. We'll get back on the limb project another day. I didn't do diddly today except tinker around. Thanks for piddling around with me today. I didn't get a whole lot done. Made a little short video though. Pwalpar, wishing everybody a good week. Should I say a good weekend?